And I believe we are live. Welcome to the Not Dave Grohl Show, non-jump scare edition, where I'm going to try like hell not to scare the shit out of myself like I did last night. For those of you that didn't make it, I had my monitoring going in the left, and normally I have it scrolled down so I can see the chat. But instead, I had it scrolled up on myself. And if you don't know, because you're not doing live streaming, then you know that there is about a 10 to 15 second delay. And during the beginning of the episode, I walked out to go get one of these. And when I walked back in and I sat back down and I put on my headset, I looked up and I saw somebody walking up behind me, which was hilarious, but also really tested the conditioning of my heart and sent my anxiety through the roof momentarily. You can see a clip of it on YouTube because I absolutely had to use it. But anyways, this evening I did get some stuff back from Juan, and we are going to check it out and see if we can save the vocal takes that we did on Saturday, and we don't have to put Leah through another vocal tracking process. So we're going to take a look at it, and I am going to Leah stems 2. Let's see here. All right. Let's go ahead and download this. And of course, my phone is going off now. And somebody commented on one of my posts with binary. Not really sure what that meant, but I can translate it later. Yes, people, I am that much of a nerd. All right, so let's go ahead and download this new file. And get this over into the drive. I'm going to go ahead and get this open now. Let me find the project file for this. And we're going to go into stems here. And hopefully here in a minute, I will have a copy of them. Yep, downloading now. Let's go ahead and open that up. And let's go ahead and drag those over there. And okay, I think we are good to go. So let's go ahead and switch scenes. Let's drag this out of the way so everybody can see this. And I'm going to go ahead and save this really quick, and then I am going to save a new version of this product or project, and we are going to go ahead and mute these 2 layers of vocals, and we are going to go ahead and use this line here, and I believe this is the beginning of the song. All right, and let's go ahead, insert media file. Let's get into Leah Stems 2. And he did provide me a reference track, so that is good. Lead vox. I'm hoping these are at the tempo I need them at. And we're going to see here. All right, let's go ahead and shift these a little bit forward. And and I'm already hearing the same problems with these stems, but let's not jump the gun just yet. Let's do a BPM analyzer. We're going to go ahead and take the reference, drag it over here into our tool here. Okay, it did not feel like complying with the drag here, so all right. Key is E minor, which we knew already, and yeah, these are at 120 beats per minute as well. So you know what? We're gonna try something. All right, so we're at 124, so we're gonna go ahead and slip. And maybe I can line it up this way. They line up perfectly. So I think, even though the song is actually at 124, we are going to get this stuff imported at 120, and then we will speed the track back up so that it does not feel so lethargic. Let's see here. But I don't know you, and you don't know me at all. Like a stranger next to you. few problems there, but I might be able to fix those. Let's go ahead and get harmonies in here. All right, and those are lining up where they need to. So let's do next media file. And get this inserted. Okay, why is that not lining up correctly? Okay, and the dialogue, let's go ahead and get that in there. Oh, whoops, no, that needs to come down on its own track.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
I never had someone to look up
Okay, so we've got some peaking going on here, but that's fine. That is all that's left.
Staring at you, nothing to say. Wandering eyes, so astray. The words I love you, so deceiving. You say you're not guilty for leaving, but I don't know you, and you don't know me at all. Feel like a stranger next to you, 'cause I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guided me through, I grew up with my only face to you. Can't turn back the time, I can't rewind for what you done to me. I wish it was alive.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can be happening. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
But I don't know you.
All right, so we've got some minor problems, and all of these are actually fixable. So, and most of them are just vocal pacing, which we should be able to clean up just fine. And then we can get to actually processing.
Feel like a stranger next to you, 'cause I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guided me through, I grew up with my only face to you. Can't turn back the time, can't turn back.
All right. Try to cut as little of this as possible. Thought about that much. And go ahead and cut it about right there.
Back the time.
All right.
Can't turn back the time, I can't rewind for what you done to me.
All right.
What you done, what you for what you done to me. I wish it was alive.
All right.
Can't turn back the
forward just a little bit more. Don't. And maybe. Okay, so. And this makes it a lot easier because now all I have to do is cut out breaths and I can paste these a lot easier.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent
go back and listen to the chorus really quick, make sure there's nothing serious. Some stuff wrong. All right. I can't take back.
Can't turn back the time. Can't turn back the. Can't turn back. Can't turn back the time. Can't turn back the time. Can't turn back.
Still feels like it drags a little too much. Let's get in here a little bit deeper.
Can't turn back. Can't turn back. Can't turn back the. Back. Back. Back the. Back the. Turn back. Turn back. Turn back the. Turn back the. Turn back.
do a quick test here. I think I can. I'm gonna put some reverb on it really quick. And this is just for a test. We're gonna turn this down to like maybe. Just realized my mic wasn't on. Okay.
Can't turn back the time. I can't turn back the time. I can't.
There, that's sounding pretty natural.
Can't turn back the time. I can't rewind for what you done to me. I wish it was alive.
All right.
Feel like a strange.
Obviously, we will not have that much reverb in the final product, but I want to get an idea of how it all blends.
Feel like a strange, I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guided me through. I grew up with my only face to you. Can't turn back the time. I can't rewind for what you done to me. I wish it was alive.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can be happening. When a parent is there, but not really, they're filling a space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
But I don't know it.
All right. Because we don't need all of that anyways.
But I
we can slide this just a little bit forward.
But I don't know you, and you don't know me at all. Standing next to you, so I never had someone to look up to. Instead of letting guide me through, I grew up with my own face to you. Can't turn back the time. I can't rewind for what you've done to me. I wish it was a lie. I see right through the skies. I can't say not worth the time. So bad to tears.
All right. We have some minor problems here. Let's go back here.
Can't turn back the time. I can't rewind for what you've done to me. I wish it was a lie. I see right through the skies. I can't say not worth the time. So bad.
All right. So let's listen to that whole section again. I know I heard something there that was off. Oh, okay. It's in this bottom harmony right here. All right. So let's get to about right there. Angry tape. So all right. Let's go back and listen to this whole section here. All right. That sounds mostly lined up. All right. Now we get to go back and listen to this whole thing.
So astray, the words I love you
present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling a space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
But I don't know you. You don't know me at all. Feel like a stranger next to you. So I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guiding me through.
Well, there it was.
Instead of holding my hand and guiding me through.
Okay, so
Instead of holding my hand and guiding me through. Instead of holding my hand and guiding me through.
I don't. Let's go ahead. That's a little bit slow, so I want to speed it up just a tiny bit. And it throws the harmonies off too, but that's okay. We can make the same exact cut in the same exact space. All right. And let's go ahead and cut that out. All right.
Feel like a stranger, feel like a stranger. Feel like a stranger next
is just fucking powerful right there.
Instead of instead of instead of holding my hand, instead of instead instead of holding my hand, instead of instead of instead of instead of holding my hand, you guided me through. Instead of holding my hand, you guided me through.
All right, so we've got a lineup issue right here. Let's go ahead and splice here. Roll this back a little bit. Still feels a little too late. So let's... All right.
Alive, see right through the skies.
we've got a little bit of an edit there that we need to make. I'm not sure which line it's on, so I'm pretty sure. There's nothing, so it's got to be on this line. And where am I hearing it at? Where is it? Okay, let's start by, we don't need that. All right, I think.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can be happening.
All right. So these harmonies are not quite lining up either. And that's just going to be breath right there. And get rid of that. Let's make sure, is this attached to anything right now? It should not be. That's...
When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
And
sometimes having
we also need to line this up a little bit better.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can be happening.
Still not quite there.
When a parent is there, but not really, they're filling the space that doesn't allow.
All right, and we can compensate by these because they're a little too long. We can...
Is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just...
Oh, damn it. Did not mean to do that.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can be happening. When a parent is there, but not really, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
But I don't know you, and you don't know me at all. I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guiding me through, I grew up on my own and faced the can't turn back the time. I can't rewind.
There is only one thing in here I don't like.
Sometimes having...
No, not here.
I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand.
Okay, something's not quite lining up there. Yeah, that's a little tiny bit behind. So we'll add that. See, and that line is off too. Let's go ahead and add a split there. Or actually, let's do it about right there. That is okay. We can edit that out.
Instead of holding my hand and
All right, let's make sure that we've got this lined up. And I think we're going to need to shave a little bit more off of this line. Let's get it to about right there. And we're going to go ahead and bring it forward to here. still doesn't quite come up. So let's nudge this forward a little bit more, and that forward a little bit more. Save that. Check where we are at. We are an hour and 1 into this session. Clean this stuff up a little bit. Get all of these extra pauses in here that are not needed. And then we can render these stems out, I think. Huh. We'll leave that breath in. So I'm not hearing anything from a breath standpoint in these takes that I'm terribly worried about. There's nothing that's like hitting too harsh that I feel like they need to be filtered out. Oh, let's go ahead and looks like I might be. No, maybe not. Could be wrong.
So astray, the words I
That is a very minor issue right there. This drops before this does. So yeah, we got a little bit of a problem there, but maybe we can just adjust that with it.
Sometimes having...
There, that sounds good. Get that.
Sometimes having... Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen. When a parent is there, but not really, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
But I don't know you. You don't know me at all.
Still hearing. Feel like a stranger next to you. 'Cause I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guiding me through, I grew up on my own and thanks to you. Can't turn back the time. I can't rewind for what you've done to me. All you wish it was a lie. I see right through the scars. You can't say you're not worth the time. Torment and tears inside the same ground. That sounds damn near perfect. Let's see here. We are going to listen to this all the way through one more time, and I'm going to try not to pause it. But, you know, right now I am taking notes and making sure I know where everything is lining up, because I think we're getting close.
Staring at you, nothing to say. Wandering eyes, so astray.
a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that. When a parent is there, but not really, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
But I don't know you, and you don't know me at all. Feel like a stranger next to you. So I've never had someone to look up to. So holding my hand and guiding me through. I grew up on my own and faced the Can't turn back the time. I can't rewind for what you've done to me. All you wish it was a light I see right through the skies. You can't say not worth the time. Torment and tears inside the same eyes.
Wow. All right. Those, if I line those up any more perfectly, there's a couple of areas where it drags just a tiny bit, but once the reverb and stuff is on there, I don't think it's a big deal. So what we are going to do, we are going to select all of these tracks. And we are going to freeze and render. And since I think all of these are stereo tracks, oh, I hate how it does. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and collapse this group so it's not even visible anymore. And insert a new track, put it above that one, grab these, all put them into a new group like that. And now we have the monumental task of oh no, that's not the version I want. Get that out of there. I am not doing any manual tuning on these vocals. I see absolutely no reason to do that. So let's see, we're going to do E and And it is the natural. See, I can never remember whether or not the Aeolian mode is the natural minor or the harmonic minor. And we are not using a flat or a sharp here. This is probably going to sound really wacky.
Staring at you, nothing to say, wandering eyes, so astray. The words I love you, so deceiving. You said you're not guilty for leaving, but I don't know you, and you don't know me at all.
Seems, wow, that is surprisingly like dead in tune. I like 12% is probably too much.
Feel like a stranger next to you.
Whoops, I screwed up. I forgot before I rendered. Where's it at? Before I rendered this one out. All right. Let's fix that really quick. All right. And mute that out as well.
Feel like a stranger next to you, 'cause I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guiding me through, I grew up on my own, no thanks to you. Can't turn back the time, I can't rewind.
Okay, and 12% seems to be working just fine on that. If it wasn't for that first note being slightly flat, I wouldn't have had to have done that. She starts to lose it a little bit on the vibrato at the end, but I don't think it's enough to be concerned about. Okay. So...
Staring at you, nothing to say. Wandering eyes, so astray. The words I love you, so deceiving. You say you're not guilty for leaving, but I don't know you, and you don't know me at all. Like a stranger next to you, 'cause I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guided me through.
All right. That sounds really good. So,
Staring at you, nothing to say. Wandering eyes, so astray. The words I love you, so deceiving. You say you're not guilty for leaving, but I don't know you, and you don't know me at all. Like a stranger next to you, 'cause I never had someone to look up to, and you don't know me at all. Like a stranger next to you, 'cause I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guiding, and you don't know me at all. Like a stranger next to you, 'cause I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guided me through, I grew up with my only things to you.
all right. Those feel like they're pretty in check right now.
Staring at you, nothing to say. Wandering eyes, so
some sometimes.
All right. Now it is time for the. I'm just gonna. This should give us a little tiny bit more work.
Staring at you, nothing to say. Wandering eyes, so astray. The words I love you, so deceiving. You said you're not guilty for leaving, but I don't know you, and you don't know me at all. Like a stranger next to you, I never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guiding me through, I grew up with my only things to you. Can't turn back the time, I can't rewind. But what you done to me, I wish it was alive.
Heard one thing in here.
Can't turn back the time, I can't rewind. But
All right.
can't turn back the time, I can't rewind. But
All right.
what you done to me, what you done to me, I wish it was alive.
All right. That works a little bit better.
What you done to me, I wish it was alive. What you done to me, I wish it was alive. What you done to me.
The vocals are coming in a little loud, but that is okay. We are still very much in the processing phase right now. Let's find Silk Live. Go ahead and add it to this track. But the last thing we're going to do is a little bit of vocal writing on this, and
staring at you, nothing to say, wandering eyes, so astray. The words I love you, so deceiving. You said you're not guilty for leaving, but I don't know you, and you don't know me at all. Staring at you, nothing to say, wandering eyes, so astray. The words I love you, so deceiving. You said you're not guilty for leaving, but I don't know you, and you don't know me at all. Like a stranger next to you, so never had.
all right. And we're gonna do the same thing to the main chorus vocals as well. It needs a little bit of de-essing.
Like a stranger next to you, so never had someone. Like a stranger next to you, so never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guiding me through, I grew up with my only things to you. Can't turn back the time, I can't rewind. What you done to me, I wish it was alive.
Starting to wonder if that vocal doubling is really a good idea. It just seems to be
Like a stranger next to you, so never had someone to look up to. Instead of holding my hand and guiding me through.
yeah, it is a good idea because I like this stereo width that it's adding to those. All right, so I guess like the big thing here.
having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent. Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent.
I might move those harmonies a little bit, that first set of harmonies a little bit more forward. They kind of...
Sometimes having...
Yeah, I think I'm going to end up shifting those a little bit forward. Because I don't... I don't know that I need to use silk on the harmonies. I'm going to take that out for now. I'm going to go ahead and shift these more or less over to this.
Sometimes having...
I think right now we need to do... No. Do a split there. And get that nice and lined up with that spoken dialogue.
Sometimes having... Sometimes having... Sometimes having an...
Yeah, it's a tiny bit abrupt, but
sometimes having... Sometimes having a
maybe we can offset this.
Sometimes having a parent which is present. Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in it. When a parent is there, but not really, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
And there is nothing after this, right? So we can just get rid of all that.
When a parent is there, but not really, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
but I don't.
I like that a little bit better. Sorry if Leah, if you're. Oh, okay. Never mind. I just saw your comment. I am kind of moving some things around a tiny bit to make it feel a little bit better, but like my big concern right now is that this comes in too abrupt, so I'm gonna have to find a way to deal with that.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
Let me know what you think of that artistic liberty right there. I think that gives it a little bit more drama. And given that this song is pretty much a giant piece of drama art, I think that's a really, that giving it that extra pause makes it work really nicely. So let me know what you think. And I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these vocal harmonies onto their own line, and I'm going to drench these. Just so that they have a little bit more build. And I'm going to bury these a lot more. Okay. I like the sound of that. All right, cool. So let's order this. We can get rid of those. Yeah, we're basically on second pass editing right now. Let's cut those about right here. And I'm also going to do some additional. That's more artistic than anything else. So basically what I want to do, go ahead and copy this vocal chain, and this is going to be the only place where I actually add. I'm getting a lot of hiccups tonight. Do I have some kind of a reverse reverb that I can put on these? I'm gonna go ahead and get these like that.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling.
And not that I would normally pan stereo tracks. Kind of.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that. When a parent is there, but not really.
I think I might be a little too low. So let's do this.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that. When a parent is there, but not really there. They're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
And let's see. I don't normally do this, but I kind of wanted to. And I just want to test this. I don't generally like adding reverb directly to a vocal track, but I want to try it anyways. And let's do an ambience.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that void. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling the space. Sometimes.
Well, let's shift him back a little bit.
Sometimes have. Sometimes having a parent which is present.
I want to try something with this. Let's make a copy of this really quick. And I'm going to mute this out. Let's click it in there. Well, actually, what I want to do is mute this stuff out. I know that sounds really weird, but trust me for a second. Now we're going to add an even bigger reverb to it. All right, let's give this a shot.
Sometimes having sometimes
So, blah, no.
sometimes having sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void. But
that didn't work out as well as I hoped. So, however, I did like the way that sounded. So maybe
sometimes having sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent.
see, and it doesn't create enough of a tail. That I don't like. That might be something to figure out later. But I'm going to have to play with those and do some kind of a special reverb generation with them that kind of gives them a before and an after. I'm going to have to really just look at that. Because the way that you took those, it just kind of comes in. And
sometimes having a parent which is present but absent.
Or maybe I could just bury those further.
Sometimes having,
instead of making them, I've got a plan for that. I'm gonna pull specific words out of that and do some echoes and panning on that to make specific phrases stand, or like specific words in the phrases stand out. Um, that's gonna kind of be a special project in and of itself. Though that's gonna take some work.
Sometimes having an
Um,
sometimes having a parent which is
I actually want those to come in.
sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that void. When a parent is there,
They're a little too low in the mix, but give it a fade in to right where the dialogue starts.
sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that void. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling the space that doesn't allow.
Yeah, but I've got to find a way to put a bigger tail on that. And the only real answer to that is adding more reverb. And I don't want to do that because it's going to make it sound mushier and mushier until the point that it's no longer your voice. So I've got to think of something clever for that. But I do agree that he needs some, I think maybe, like, I don't want to do too much to process his voice because it's already mastered, but let's see here.
Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that void. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in. Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that void. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in. Sometimes having a parent which is present but absent is more damaging than having a parent that's just absent. Because when a parent's just absent, there's a void, but then something can happen in that void. When a parent is there, but not really there, they're filling the space that doesn't allow something else to come in.
I don't know, maybe something like that. But I think that I mean, that's going to be the real special case in the song right there. Because it's kind of an atypical verse. Which, you know, since we're using spoken dialogue instead of an actual second, you know, whatever. But I think for tonight, like the big I think I'm going to get ready to call it because we're probably, yeah, we're over 2 hours this evening. And I have not had dinner yet. Ooh. Let me switch back to that. So I think for now we've got quite a bit roughed in there and figured out, and we're kind of onto the effects layer. And then from there, I'm going to render all those lines out again, and then the mixing on the entire song starts. So that's where we get the drums right. I guess actually I need to go back and finish the guitar overdubs, and I've still got one synthesizer stuff that I want to figure out where to put in the song and get that working. But and then we get to the actual mix phase of the song and getting everything setting where it needs to, because right now your vocals are just like over the top of the actual song, and we obviously don't want that. And we've got the vocal writing and the automation to do. And I think I am going to try to do the mixing on camera, but my mic is going to be muted the entire time, because it's, no matter how I position it, it's always going to be in the field of the speakers, which is going to cause a lot of really loud feedback, and I don't want that. So either way, we're getting pretty close to where, yeah, we're getting much closer to a finished product. And what I ended up doing, actually, so that we don't have to retake any of the vocals, I slowed the project down to 120 and then added your vocals and got them set in there where they were supposed to, and then I sped it back up to 124 where it was supposed to be. So crisis averted on that. I don't think we're gonna have to retake anything at this point. I'm pretty happy with the way it sounds. So I think for tonight I am done. I'm fried. My ears are fried. My brain is fried. Everything about me is just fried. So this is where I give my ending speech for the evening, which is just going to be the usual thing. If you joined in for even a couple of minutes tonight, thank you. For those of you still sitting around, if you would be so kind as to click subscribe and follow, depending on what platform you're watching this from. Click thumbs ups and, give me all kinds of emojis and stuff. Twist the knobs and pull the levers, as Invader Zim would say. I would greatly appreciate it. If you liked what you heard, come back tomorrow, because I'm going to be working on this some more. If you didn't like what you heard, still come back tomorrow and check me out anyways, because maybe I'll be doing something more to your liking. Either way, thank everybody. I have been noticing a steady climb on both my Facebook followers and on my YouTube subscribers, which I'm really happy with. That means that more people are watching and more people are giving this the time of day, and that means a lot to me. My brother commented something really freaking weird in my YouTube chat. I don't even know. Darude Sandstorm? Darude Sandstorm? What does that even mean? But either way, thank you, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow night as we continue getting this song closer and closer to being finished. Have a good night.